Hi everyone. Today I'm going to go through the product demo of Cognautica. As you can see over here, we have the teacher dashboard. And for demo purposes, I have already created a class. I'm going to go through the process of grading an assignment with all kinds of questions. So let me create an assignment. There's a few fields that I have to enter. So yes, it is an essay question. It has essay questions. It has math questions. And for this particular demo, I'm going to upload the student answers from the teacher's portal, but the students can also upload it from their end. So all I would need is essentially the question paper, the answer sheet, and the students' exams. As you can see in this class, there's only 2 students. So I upload the answers for that, and it automatically knows what student I'm talking about. So while that is happening, while the assignment is being created, let me explain what is going on behind the scenes. So as you can see, the question paper I've uploaded is actually a mix and match of a lot of different kinds of questions. We have MCQs over here, and as you can see, there's no particular format here. There's a bunch of ads and gibberish all around the piece of paper. Then there's fill in the blanks questions. Then there's short answer questions, and this was taken. All of these questions were taken from a real life exam. In this case, this is an IB exam. As you can see, there are diagrams and a bunch of details. And finally, we have the essay question here. As you can see over here. And if we look at the answer sheet would look something like this. As you can see, this is the way the MCQs are answered. This is the way fill in the blanks are answered. And this is the way short answer is answered. Obviously, for essays, we don't really have a rubric. We don't really have an answer sheet. So the way we grade it is using a rubric, which I'm going to show you once the assignment is created. On the student side, since these are paper exams, as you can see, the student has no particular form in which they've actually graded the answer sheet. They actually have inputted all of the fields themselves as they would in a real life exam. And the teacher has scanned these papers and they just upload it when creating the assignment. As you can see, these are the MCQs. These are the fill in the blank questions. These are the short answer questions. And finally, we have the essay question, which looks something like this. And the same thing for the other 2 students. Now, one really cool feature about this product is the fact that the AI can actually learn the teacher style of grading. And to show you an example, let's say we have an essay or a math question, right? The way we would go about grading it is essentially we would have the AI give a grade to the first student for the first essay question. And the teacher would look at the grade, they would make certain changes to it. And based on these changes, the AI would actually learn the teacher style of grading and then grade the next student accordingly. So as in this particular demo, I have actually uploaded 2 exam papers where the answers are the exact same in order to demo the AI learning ability. So for instance, if I were to grade one student, the grade given to that one student would be the exact same as the grade given for the second student. I'm hoping the assignment is created now. So as you can see, it correctly identified all of the short answer questions. We can verify that here. As you can see, we have for this data, find the value of Pearson's product. As you can see, that's exactly what we have here. So it identified not only all of the questions, but all of its sub-questions as well, and its relative answers. And the way we go about grading short answer questions, it is the AI actually preemptively figured out the kinds of mistakes a student can do with a particular question. And the teacher can go ahead and add additional points, such as, from their experience, what kind of mistakes a student particularly sees. And then this rubric is then used in order to grade students so that basically we remove bias from grading and all the students are graded in a similar manner. After short answer, as you can see, so there are 2 short answer questions, and now we have the essay questions. This is the essay questions, write about patients, and let me go ahead and generate the rubric for it. And as you can see, the teacher has complete control over what kind of rubric they want to generate with what fields and how many points to give. So as you can see, this is the rubric that was generated, and as you can see, the rubric is completely editable by the teacher. The teacher can also add any additional comments in order to grade this specific question in addition to the rubric, such as any other additional PDFs or documents or any additional text, so on and so forth. And as you can see, these are the MCQ questions. And the cool part about the product is it correctly identified and extracted the correct questions as well as the answers from the PDF that was given to it. And as we saw previously, it was riddled with a bunch of different ads and nuanced text in between things. And this is a testament to just how intelligent the computer vision and the NLP model is in order to actually extract the relevant text. And as you can see, all the questions are extracted correctly. And finally, these are the fill in the blanks questions, and they have the correct answers as well. So once an assignment has been created, let me go ahead and click save. Now, what is happening right now is essentially all of the students' grades are being graded, are being extracted parallelly. So when I showed you the students' exams, it's going to extract the students' answers from those exams and then give a representation for the teachers so that they can go ahead and grade it. Hey, so as you can see, the assignment is now created. And if we go inside the assignment, we can view the students' answers. So here are the answers. By the way, if we go to the teacher portal, the student portal, the student would be able to edit when they're uploading it themselves. Before sending it off to the teacher, they would be able to edit their answers just like they can over here. And this is the essay question for the student. As you can see, it correctly identified the correct page it is on, so on and so forth. It extracted the students' answers. To just show you, prove to you that it is actually working correctly, let me show you the student's answer, and let's just quickly compare the actual student's answer. So as you can see, the answer over here is A, and that's exactly what was extracted. For question 10, there was actually no answer that was given, so nothing was extracted. For question 9, D was extracted. So as you can see, the computer vision algorithm actually correctly identified the student's choices without the need of a separate bubble sheet. So now we can just verify all of this. And now let's get to the grading part, the most interesting part. As you can see, this is all the MCQs were graded in an instance. These are the students' exams. Since I uploaded the same paper, we see the exact answer for both the students. Now let's go ahead and grade fill in the blank questions. And what this view specifically does is essentially it extracts the unique fill in the blank, unique answers for each question for each student. For instance, for this specific question, some students answered, like one specific student answered nuclear bomb. And if the teacher thinks this answer is incorrect, the teacher can move it to the incorrect section. And all of the students' exams where nuclear bomb was the answer would be graded incorrectly. This gives teacher a lot of flexibility and saves teachers a lot of time during the grading process. Now, let me go ahead and show you the short answer questions. As you can see, this is the grade that was given for the short answer. We have the actual question here. We have the answer. These are the student's answer. And this is the final grade that was given for this specific question based on the rubric that was generated during the assignment creation. Now, the teacher can actually modify this in any way they see fit. Actually, let's give it 0 points since it's quite far from the actual answer. They can change the description as they see fit. And when we actually click save and we grade next student, since the next answer is the exact same, we should be getting the exact same for the second student as well for this particular question. And as you can see, the AI has correctly graded it as 0 out of 1 point because the AI actually learned from the teacher style of grading. Let me go ahead and move to the next question. When the teacher is actually happy with the grades that the AI is giving, because in our testing, after 3 students of grading, it is approximately giving the exact same grades that a real life teacher has already given, right? There's a button called grade all students. Similarly, what this button means is that once the teacher is happy with the AI's style of grading, they can grade all of the students for this questions parallelly. So let me go ahead and click that, and you would see that for question 2, we didn't actually have to go through 2 students. We're immediately going to move to the essay question now. Hey, and now as you can see, the essay question has been graded. And as I was suggesting before, the essay question is actually graded on the basis of a rubric. This is the student's exam, and this is the grade that the AI has given. Now, the teacher can change the grade as they see fit. They can also modify any feedback that they see related to the essay. But the feedback is not just limited to the overall feedback. There's actually feedback related to every single criteria, and as you can see, there's actually codes and feedback related to every single paper. Now, if we actually go back and we click, so let's change the grade and let's grade all students similarly. The grade that we should see for the next student should actually be the exact same as the first student now, if the AI has learned. And as you can see, it's the exact same grade that the first student got. And let's go ahead and now look at the global view. What this global view means is that once the assignment has been completely graded, the teacher can go ahead and look at the specific questions for each student. So, like they could sort, they could they have a complete overview of all kinds of questions from the database. Once they have verified everything, they can go ahead and go to the curve screen. What this curve screen does is essentially, in a real life exam, the raw score is never given to the student. We essentially grade students on a curve, and there are usually four different kinds of curves. And let's say the student teacher actually wants the average for this class to be at a 90%. All of the students' scores are going to be shifted towards that score. They can also grade based on like a normal base curve. So if there were more students with more variation of scores, you would see a bell curve pop up right here, and they have complete control over how they want the bell curve to actually look like. So once the student is teacher is done, and they see stats over here. So based on this curve, how the specific statistics move around. And this is the final table. This was the raw percentage, and this is the score after the curve. They can go ahead and publish the grading. Once they publish the grading, the students actually get the grade on their end. So if they go to completed assignments and they view the grade here, as you can see, they get a complete overview of the how the assignment is graded. Now, what the student can also do is, if they don't actually agree with a certain grade given by a teacher, they can go ahead and ask for a regrade request. So let's go ahead and just say, I think I did better on this essay. I think and let's go ahead and give some of our expectation in terms of scores. So let's say that a student actually expects 4 out of 12 instead of 2 out of 12, and go ahead and click save, ask for a regrade request. So now, if we go ahead and go to the teacher portal, we would see that the teacher actually has an option to they get a view that a student has asked for a regrade request, and they can go ahead and see where the student has asked for a regrade request. In this case, student has asked a regrade request for an essay. They can respond to the student saying, sure, they can modify the grade in any way they see fit. So these are all of these are careful considerations put in specifically because of the fact that if the teacher really relies on the AI side, some students might not actually be happy with the grade that they are giving the students. So in that case, let's go ahead and submit this. As you can see, this is the updated grade. Let's go ahead and publish the grading. And once the grading is published, let's go here, refresh, and we would see the student's grade actually become updated for essay questions. And as you can see, the teacher has actually updated the essay questions. So this is the product. This is the general overview of the product. And this is how the dashboard looks like. As you can see, the teacher actually has very detailed accounting of the kinds of assignments being graded, and so on and so forth. They can filter, they can do essentially a bunch of different things over here. And we also have the calendar. So all of the assignments actually end up going here in the calendar. And we have the profile, and that's about it. Thank you for coming to the product demo of Cognautica. We are excited to continue improving on the product, and especially help teachers and students advance their learning by letting go the hassle that comes with grading. All right, talk to you soon. This has been a pleasure. Bye.